up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. And today we're talking about Mr. Rondale Moore, wide receiver from the Purdue Boilermakers. And I was looking at some mock drafts from other people, and they had Washington taking Mr. Rondale in the second round. And so I was like, all right, why not? I'll go ahead and take a look at him and see what the hype is about. And when you watch Rondale Moore, he reminds you of Darren Sproles. Small little guy, 5'9", 180 pounds, faster in blazes, great center of gravity. Like that little frame he has, for some reason it takes 2 or 3 guys to take him down. Like you cannot knock him off his feet. And it was just like Darren Sproles back in the day, where it's like he would like be pinballed in there and everything, and you'd think, oh, he's gonna go flying out of bounds and he can't withstand that hit. Come on. And then all of a sudden they just spin around, stay on their feet somehow, and they end up in the end zone, and the whole defense looking at him like, wait, what just happened? And so he is a huge playmaker. Another guy that you can kind of compare him to is a little bit smaller, Tyreek Hill, right? Tyreek Hill has that ability. And they're real small, tiny, not the tallest, not the heaviest, but yet they're just stocky, fast, little muscle hamsters, right? Doug Martin, right? But no, I was really actually impressed with Mr. Rondale Moore. And we'll take a look here. And you can see his pro day. Look at this. 42.5-inch vertical. 42.5-inch vertical. 4.29 40-yard dash. 99 athleticism score. You think? Like, this dude is an athlete. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The guy's shifty. The guy can make you miss. The guy could run you over. Like, it's if you think you're gonna just stop when whatnot, he will bulldoze you for an extra 2 or 3 yards, even with that small little frame. Obviously, he's not gonna do that to a middle linebacker, but if you're a corner out there, you better watch out because he will put his helmet right into your chest. Looking at the stats is where it started to get a bit concerning because you can see here in 2018, he went off. 114 catches, almost 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns, also 21 rushing attempts, 213 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dude was a highlight reel, let me tell you. It was insane what he was able to do once he even got the ball in his hands. They put it in it, like they love to give him the jet sweeps. They gave him the screen passes. They'll throw it downfield to him. It was awesome. I am not going to hate on Rondale Moore as a player when he's on the field. The big problem is then the next 2 seasons were injury riddled. And you can see here, he only played 4 games in 2020, 3 games in 2019. And I think it was the other way around, 4 in 19 and 3 in 2020. And the production really, really went down. Not necessarily per game, because like in 4 games, almost 100 yards a game, 2 touchdowns, nothing wrong with that. Not a lot of rushing yards. And then 3 games, 270 yards. So he's still averaging, right around 90 yards a game, which is awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. But it wasn't that 2018 year where he just went through the roof. Now, so the injuries are a very, very big concern, which is something that Darren Sproles dealt with his whole career, right? He took a lot of beatings being a third down back, running back, punt returner. He took a lot of beatings, and a lot of times he did not make it through the entire season. And that could be what you're getting in Rondale Moore. Another big problem I have with this pick in the second round is need-based. And Rondale Moore doesn't really fit a need for us because we have Curtis Samuel. This guy and Curtis Samuel are very, very similar players, and Curtis Samuel's a little bit bigger. Curtis Samuel, I believe, ran a 4.31 at his pro day. This guy's 4.29, so he's slightly faster, but not by much. And Curtis Samuel is also another guy that's small, but he will run you over and has a great center of gravity. So we already have a guy like that can take the jet sweeps, that can blow the top off the defense, can do all the things that you're looking for in a speedster, so I don't really like this idea of going after him in the second round. If this guy's maybe falling due to injury into our second pick in the third round and we haven't taken a receiver, I may consider it a little bit more because at that point we should have already drafted a tackle, should have already drafted a linebacker, maybe got a quarterback, or maybe got a corner or tight end maybe, where we filled a few needs at that point, and then we could go ahead and take an opportunity to get a playmaker like Rondale Moore. So he may go too early for us, which I think is fine. I think we need to address some other things, and there's definitely players there in that position to address it. 51 has a bunch of tackles, has a bunch of linebackers. If we don't go either one in the first round, we should be able to get them in there in the second round. Also, we need a quarterback. So do we take this? If we don't go up and get a Trey Lance or a Justin Fields or a Mac Jones, I'm not the biggest Mac Jones fan, but we could end up with him. But if we don't get one of those guys, let's just wait it out, and then we'll probably have to take a Davis Mills in the second or third, or Kellen Mond, whoever they fall in love with. I hope it's not Trask. Trask I'm not big on, but either one of those other two I'd be okay with. I prefer Davis Mills if I had to pick. But you get the idea. Is Rondale Moore doesn't really fit a need for us, but I think he's going to be a fantastic player in the league. His big thing is how many games per year is he going to play? Because if he's on the field, he's going to break it open in so many different ways. I wonder if they'll ever, I don't know if they ever played him as a punt returner, but I bet he would be a fantastic punt returner as well. So there's many different ways you can use Rondale Moore. If we got our hands on him, I wouldn't be super upset, except for the fact that, I mean, it really depends. I just don't like it in the second round, to be honest. I think if we get him in the second pick of the third round, which he may not be there, it may be too late, but that's okay. But if he falls because some people are concerned about his injuries or whatnot, blah, 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 scoop him up, and I'd be very, very pleased because the dude is a athlete, and he breaks the game wide open. 4.29 speed, 42.5-inch vert is no joke. But you guys let me know what you guys think of Rondale Moore in the comments below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Also, in the description below, there's a Discord link. Come into our Discord and come talk some football. And last but not least, there are just donation links in the description below. If you feel so kind, you could donate to the channel. Rondale Moore, probably going too early for my liking because we don't have that need. You guys let me know. And until next time, see ya!